No one noticed him at first. Just a dog sitting at the edge of the trees, eyes fixed on something unseen. He didn't bark, didn't move for hours, then days. He remained still, alert, waiting. People passed, assuming he was lost or guarding something, but there was no one beside him, only silence in the forest. Rain came, nights passed, yet he refused to leave. His body weakened, but his gaze never shifted. The locals grew curious. A few approached, offering food. He didn't eat, he didn't look away, as if he saw something others couldn't. As if he was guarding a secret the forest wouldn't speak. On the third day, a child noticed the dog's paws were muddy, but dry everywhere else. A tracker was called. They followed the direction of his stare. Footprints small, barefoot led into thick brush. The man frowned. There shouldn't be anyone out here. He pushed aside a curtain of green leaves. Hello, can you hear me? No answer. Only birds replied, chirping nervously from hidden perches. As he went deeper, twigs snapped underfoot, rustling the quiet. Just an animal, the tracker muttered, but when he saw it, a discarded scarf lay tangled in branches, as if waiting to be fed. He felt a chill despite the heat. 4 days, this lone figure had sat here, watching over, and now the tracker understood what loyalty meant. What an unwavering gaze can reveal when human eyes are blind. The dog suddenly stood, for the first time in days, and began walking. Slowly, carefully, guiding them deeper. For hours, they followed him through thick vines, sharp rocks, and rising mist. The tracker's heart pounded. Was this a rescue mission, or a journey to a grave? Then suddenly, a soft sound barely audible. A faint cry, the dog stopped. He whined, then turned back, as if urging the tracker to continue. And there she was, a girl, no older than 7, curled under a fallen tree, too weak to call out. Her leg was injured, her eyes filled with tears and hope. The dog had led him to her. Are you all right? The girl looked up, startled, then smiled weakly. I waited so long for someone to find me. The tracker knelt beside her. You won't have to wait much longer. The dog nudged her hand, then looked back at the opening in the trees, as if saying, it's safe. Now, he turned and walked away, disappearing into the green labyrinth. The girl was carried out on a stretcher, wrapped in blankets, cradled by the kindness of strangers. The tracker watched her go. Where did he come from? How did he know? The village elder shook his head. We don't know, but what he did, well, that's a language we all understand. They called him a hero, but he didn't want titles. His loyalty wasn't taught. It was born from love, instinct, and something purer than most understand. That forest hid her cries, but his silence spoke louder than any scream. These woods had whispered secrets to the wind, but none had listened until a dog made them. Days turned into weeks. The girl healed, her laughter echoing through the halls of the village. She would tell anyone who'd listen about the dog who saved her, how he stayed with her through the darkness, how his eyes never gave up hope. But some dismissed her words as a child's fantasy, a figment of fear and loneliness. After all, who could believe a dog had stayed in the whispering woods for days, refusing food and water, just to guard a lost child? Yet one man didn't dismiss the tale. The tracker, haunted by the girl's ordeal, felt a kinship with the dog, understanding his unwavering loyalty. He searched for the dog, hoping to honor him, to show the villagers what they couldn't see. One evening, he found tracks near the edge of the woods. They matched the dog's muddy paws from the first day. The tracker's heart raced. Could he really be here? Had he come back to the woods? Deeper in, he heard a familiar bark, a sound that echoed his own excitement. The tracker pushed through the undergrowth and gasped. There, beside the old tree where the girl had been found, stood the dog. He was thinner now, his ribs showing under his matted fur, but his tail wagged when he saw the tracker. The tracker fell to his knees, overcome with emotion. He reached out to stroke the dog's head, whispering, "You found her. You brought help. You're a hero." The dog licked his hand, then trotted deeper into the woods. The tracker followed, wondering what new adventure awaited them. In the clearing, the tracker found a small cottage, smoke rising from its chimney. Beside it, a woman sat mending a fishing net, her face etched with worry. Have you seen him? Has he come back? The tracker approached her, understanding dawning on his face. He turned to the dog, who barked softly, as if urging him to understand. Suddenly, the tracker realized the truth. This wasn't just a dog, this was the Whisperer's companion, returned to ensure their mission wasn't forgotten. With newfound respect, the tracker addressed the dog. You're not just a dog, you're a guardian, a protector, a friend. You're the Whisperer's legacy. The dog wagged his tail, accepting the praise, his eyes shining with pride. From that day on, the tracker became the Whisperer's apprentice, learning the ways of the woods, the language of the animals, and the importance of those who stand up for what's right, no matter how silent they seem.